check it. Let's see here. Yes, sir. We're good. We're live. We're in effect. Let's do it. All right, pops. Go ahead. Back into your Birkin. Back into your bag, OG. Huh? Let's go. Hold on, let me make sure you're not muted on any of these, because you were muted on one of them. All right. All right, we're good. Go ahead. Get back into your bag. All right, so Pops was before, I messed everything up with the stream. My bad. He offered me for Javon Holland free safety, and which is a free safety, but he's a free player. And the reason why I say free is because you can draft another safety and then put that guy instantly in your mind in reserve, because you're bringing up that guy at the beginning of the season, so you can have him on a brand new contract. And you can take him, and draft another guy, and you can spend the money. It's beneficial.
Yeah, the developmental. Acts like he's not on your active roster. He hasn't started his contract.
Exactly. So it's technically he's in the NFL for free right now until you start him. You know what I mean?
Started his contract.
So if you're you're a Raiders fan, you're a Raiders. You got a Raiders logo on your roster team or whatnot. You're the GM over there. If you drafted whatever rookie that just went there, and you kept him for a whole year, then you can put him right there, and he'd still be there for free. Never count on your active roster, and you can keep him. But
do you actually play him?
Yep. So now that we've kind of given a lot of information about that, we're kind of just gonna chop it up, BS a little bit, and talk about the trade. Have some fun. You guys are more than welcome to listen in. All right, pops. All right. So we don't have to worry about being formidable or anything anymore. So we're just gonna chop it up. So go ahead. But I don't think I can do that though.
I'm trying to figure out the trade. All right. Do you believe? All right. Holland and Moore was a good trade?
Yes and no. Yes, if Moore can put up like 1,200 points, yeah. If not, then there's not, because Javon Holland's gonna put up 1,000 this year to 1,200 this year, and then the next year after that, he's probably gonna put up even more numbers on top of that.
800 only played 11 games.
Javon Holland? He scored over 900.
I said Moore.
Yeah.
He only played 11 games and scored 800. So what? In 16 games, are you kidding me?
But he's a wide receiver, though.
That's what you need on your team. I don't. That's why I'm trading.
I understand, and that's why I could possibly entertain the Moore for Holland. That's why I can. That's why I told you that's the fair thing to me. But Xavier McKinney for Jalen Thompson and Adam Thielen.
And the 29th and 30th pick.
31st, right?
No. 30th, yeah, 30th and 31st.
Yeah, so the 30th and 31st.
No, 29th.
Yeah, so I thought 29 and 31. Yeah. Okay, so 29 and 31.
No. It'd be they'd be 20 and 21.
But when I look, I mean, let's just count some people real quick. Let's count Kyle Hamilton, Hill from Michigan.
30 and 31. Right.
Okay, so Kine from Georgia, and then we'll go with Jalen Petit from Baylor that went to Houston to take over for Justin Reed. We'll go with the four, guys safeties that just went. And then let's go outside linebackers. The guy that went to Seattle, 5, David Ojanobi from Michigan. He's not even going to be able to play his first year, so I can't even count him as a replacement guy. We'll count Sam Williams from Ole Miss and Drake Jackson 7. We'll count Quay Walker, David Lloyd 8-9, and then we'll count Troy Anderson. That's 10, and that right there is counting like 4 linebackers that are not even gonna come close to even being valued at that. You maybe have 1 or 2 defensive tackles and defensive ends that are worth it, maybe 3, but it's really not even worth it with.
Well, there's 4, maybe 5 linemen.
But those linemen aren't gonna make it to 30 because right now we're like what 15 people, 15, 20.
But you're talking about 15 receivers. You're talking about 10 running backs.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7, maybe 8 receivers that have decent value. There's really only about 5 receivers that have good value, and then after that it drops down to like 30 to 50 catches for 200 to 500 yards.
What they do this coming year, yes, but you're looking about in the future, like on our roster for next year, they're going to be big players. They'll have their small amounts, like maybe 50 catches this year for 700-800 yards.
Yeah, but I don't want to trade 100-point 200-point safeties a week for 2 guys that are just gonna sit.
You're not trading for them. What you're trading for the same points in Thompson, same amount of money.
It's not the same amount of money. Thielen's 14.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Thompson. Thompson $3, and so is
more for Holland, yeah.
Yeah, so the money be same amount on your roster for 1 year. Thielen is just a give me player to you because I know I'm going to drop him as far as I want to be able to bid on a receiver in the draft this year.
Exactly, but what I'm telling you is Jalen Thompson and those 2 picks.
And De'Ami Brown.
I don't want De'Ami Brown.
I have to give him.
I don't like that situation. No, I don't like that situation.
What I'm saying is this. He's a give me player like Thielen is for you. I'm giving him to you for nothing.
Yeah, but listen to me. Even though you're giving him to me, that I understand that, but I don't want that for Xavier McKinney. That's what I'm saying.
It ain't for him. I already give you the trade. I'm just giving that stuff in.
Yeah, you're giving us but that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it Elijah Moore for Holland, and I'm on the edge with that, right? And then it's Thielen, which is a give me player, which I know I can grab him in the draft. So when you know that in the trade, it makes it a little bit different. If he was way lesser money or something, it'd be different. But he's around where he'd go. And then so you give me that, you give me 1 year rental Jalen Thompson. Then you're giving me 2 draft picks that I don't think have value in this year's draft. I mean, okay.
Hey, who'd you get for the around the 30th and 31st pick last year? Who'd you get on your? Who'd you draft last year?
Them were different players.
I'm just saying, who'd you draft? Go down a couple rounds. Your key in the draft is what you profess, right? I'm trying to give you draft picks that have good value in our draft. We're only talking about 30th, 31st best player in the fantasy. And there's enough receivers and running backs and linebackers, defensive linemen and safeties that there's at least going to be a real good 30 and 31st player down there you can find. I know I can find them. I do every year. You can too. I'm trying to make that trade with you.
But I understand that, but what I'm saying is I don't want to take the risk on trying to find that guy this year if I don't need to.
You're not.
If I have that plug-and-play guy.
You are taking the risk this year because you have Thompson this year. You're replacing the points this year. That's what I'm saying. You're replacing the points. You're not losing nothing. You're playing.
I see what you're saying. You're saying that.
And look at the score and how many games Thompson played. Thompson had more average per game than what he had per game. McKinney, I guarantee it. But Thompson was hurt a couple games.
But we have 8 safeties in the league. I mean, 8 safeties on the roster. And there's 10 teams. So that means we have 80 safeties or 80 DBs. You know, there's not 80 safeties in the league.
And Thompson is my best safety.
I understand that. And McKinney and Holland are my best safeties because they're both free and they're definitely my best safeties as well.
But
But
you have talented receivers. I'm making up for you more. You need more, bad.
I could use
And he
more.
is free.
I
And
could use
he's
that.
going to be a very small amount. When you activate his roster this year, he's still only going to be
I,
$3.
but giving up two safeties is crazy.
Now, you're giving up the safety for a receiver that you need. You're strong in defense. That's your strong point. We're
Yeah.
trying to help the rosters
Man, if I
make a
take
full complete team, huh?
and if I take any injuries on defense, I can recover almost everywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
And I have Kyle Pitts is coming up, and
I,
hopefully KJ Hamler can do something. If
I'm just
not,
I'm talking about the trade. Now we're getting off here.
all right, let's do like Javon Holland, and I'll give you Julian Blackman from Indianapolis. He's on active roster, but he's a dollar
I'd rather keep Thompson.
for
I'm
one
good.
year.
And also on that trade, I have to either I'm going to give you Johnny Brown or I'm going to drop him. I can't keep him because I have a full developmental.
How do you have a full developmental?
Because if I make the trade, I'll have two developmental players.
Well, I'm gonna have one, two. Let me count mine. Three. Because I got KJ Hamler, Xavier McKinney, Rashawn Gary. Okay, so that's
But if
three.
you're trading two, think if
Oh,
you
I know,
trade
I know,
two,
I know, I know. I just want to count what I got real quick though. Three. Kyle Pitts is four. Javon Holland is five. Divine Diablo is six. Josh Palmer is seven. Jarrett Patterson is eight. Larry Roundtree's nine. I don't even have enough space.
see, I'm trying to help you out.
How are you helping me out? You're giving me more issue.
No, if I take the two and I'll trade Dami and somebody else.
I like Diami. I want Diami, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can swing it because I
I'm just
don't.
trying to see. I know what I can do. I'm just trying to make things better for you. But if
I
it's not
may
helping
just.
you,
I may just say. I may just say fuck it and bring up Rashawn Gary,
yeah,
and
that's what
then
I do.
and then eliminate that problem unless I can't
Yeah,
trade him.
and
And
he's
then
already cheap.
yeah, he's gonna be $2. And then I'll have Xavier McKinney, KJ Hamler, Kyle Pitts, Javon Holland, Divine Diablo, Josh Palmer, Jarrett Patterson, and Larry Rountree. You get 8, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you get 8. I can tell by that amount of space right there. Yeah, you get 8. Yeah, so I'll have enough space for that. So all I got to do is just start Rashawn Gary and cut EJ Speed, and I'm good. And cut Hamsam Nazarene.
hey, I'm gonna head in here for a little bit, okay?
All right, all right.
If you could talk, Bob, just take me off the screen. I'm gonna walk through
Yeah,
the house.
I'm already knowing. All right, chat. Pop's finna get mobile for a quick little second. I'm gonna talk. I want to chop it up real quick about my roster. If you guys want, I don't know how. If you're on a computer, maybe pull me up twice or something. Go back to the roster real quick. So I'm gonna chop it up right here. You guys aren't gonna be able to see the roster. Cause I only got it set up in one angle right now. That's on me, chat. But you know, my biggest thing for me is chat is what I want to break down to you is the reason why I'm so set on my safeties right now is I have Adrian Amos, I have Kareem Jackson, I have Justin Reed, which I'm losing this year, so I have to replace that. I have Taylor Rapp, but I only have him on a 1-year rental. I have Harrison Smith, I have Quandre Diggs, I have Malcolm Jenkins. You know, but Malcolm Jenkins just retired. So I also have Jeremy Chin with Julian Blackman. Now, with that being said, I'm going to head over here to ESPN. And when I head over here to ESPN, I'm going to look up NFL. I'm going to go to the homepage. All right. And we are going to go to. Actually, I can do this. I can do this. this. All right. I wish I didn't do that right there at that second. I didn't even think he was gonna be on the camera, but it's okay. Ain't no way somebody gonna catch up. But anyways, um, let's do this chat. Let's go to NFL. Let's go home. Let's go to more. Let's go stats. After we go to the stats, we're gonna pull up defense, and we're just gonna pull up defensive leaders in general. That's all we're gonna pull up here, right? We're gonna pull up total tackles. That's cool. I'm not the biggest fan of assists. I kind of like to single out the solo guys, so that's actually what I'm gonna do personally. I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna show more about 3 or 4 times just so I can get a variety range. You guys don't understand how many tackles are actually in the league, how many players in the league actually have tackles, around the same numbers, and then how many really separate themselves. So what I'm going to do is Control F, and I'm going to search through the entire web. Shout out to ESPN.com. I'm on their website right now looking up their stats on defense for the season of last year. So right now I have it singled out to solos, and we're just going to type in Xavier McKinney. So Xavier McKinney is the 69th with a total of 93 tackles, right? He was 59. He was 69th in solos. Now, when you go to total, and you type in Xavier.
What with Jalen Thompson?
Hold on. You gotta let me.
I know. Real quick. I'm just trying to compare the two of them. I'm trying to help out the trade, but I'm standing up for you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely break them both down. So. Now, Xavier McKinney with total tackles, when you count his assists in, he was 54th. So that means he was around the 60 range, because that's where I would put Xavier McKinney for me, and he's on my roster. Simply, just off his tackles, but he's higher up because he's free.
16?
17.
17 games?
Yeah. You said Jalen Thompson. Jalen Thompson with total tackles was 20th. He had 121 total tackles.
See, a lot. In how many games?
17. Same amount of games.
I thought he missed a game.
So for the same amount of
3 quarters.
And Pops, let me know whenever you want. Oh yeah, you're not going back on camera, so we're good. You know, I got you took off. Yeah, so we're good now. Good. All right. So with that being said, chat, it's not the worst trade in all. It's not a terrible offer, but he's just trying to throw me them low round picks that I don't want. I just want one of the higher ones up, and we can possibly.
Chance, what I'm doing is I'm putting you back in the draft more, and that you have a pretty good draft picks, really, to be honest, just being put back in the draft. I'm giving you more points than what you scored with the same players. All right. Now, the thing is, is there a difference in contract? You're losing 2 years, but the draft picks and the way you draft, I know you can replace that easy. And also, Thielen, I think, is going to be, he's a 100-point receiver in fantasy.
How about we do this? But I'm saying, how about we do this? How about you trade me Tony Pollard?
See, I'm not my kick returner.
Just hear me out. You trade me Tony Pollard for Xavier McKinney and Javon Holland.
No. That's my
you're winning in points.
No, what I'm doing is I'm hurting my roster as far as that. That's exactly. My free running. I can hide that kick returner during the draft.
I'll trade you back Braxton Burris.
Ain't about that.
What you mean? It fills the kick returner. It's a wide receiver.
I need 5 running backs, and my thing is, I plan on with that number pick first one pick, when I pick Hall up with the first pick, I'm gonna sit him all year like I did with Chase on my rookie list all year, and he'll start his contract next year. All this year it'll be all for him, just playing the game. I get to watch and have fun. He's not even
Who?
gonna be on the roster like Chase wasn't all last year. I just got to watch him and have fun. But
Wait,
this
who
year
you?
everybody's gonna have to deal with him.
Okay, that's cool, but what's that got to do with what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
I ain't talking about no Jamar Chase.
No, we're talking about I was gonna keep Hall down for a year, and that's why I didn't want to trade
Um,
Millard. Had everything to do with what we're talking about. Because that's my meaning behind why I'm doing it, why I don't want to trade him. The people on my roster I want to trade, I can trade. They don't hurt me as bad. Like Elijah Moore, he don't hurt me. I was going to keep him, but don't hurt me because I've chased down there already. I was bringing up. I was just going to bring them both up, but I'd rather bring up Holland and need the safety help instead of the receiver help because I won the receivers last year.
you gonna have to reach up and give me one of those second overall picks. I mean, those second round
Mm.
picks.
I'd rather go in the draft, like I said.
And I'd rather keep both my safeties.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'll score more points with Thompson anyways. And I'll just take a chance on and do my thing in the draft, and I'm gonna use them next year anyway, so it don't matter. I'm just gonna bring them up this year if I traded for them.
I was Xavier McKinney's first healthy season, full season. You don't know what he gonna do next year. He might put up 130. But all I'm saying, pops, is this: I have a $3 and a $2 safety, right? And then I have a $3 Jeremy Chin, that's three safeties. Then I have $1 Julian Blackman, that's four. Then I have Quandary Diggs at $1.50, that's five. Harrison Smith at $4.50, that's six. Taylor Rapp at three, that's seven. And then I have Adrian Amos at $3.50, that's eight. And I have Kareem Jackson at $4.50, that's nine. I have nine safeties that score out of safeties and the top probably 20 safeties in the league.
So see, you could easily you scored low in the receivers, high in safety, so you can trade safety to help your receivers out. That's what I was doing for you.
Yeah, and I can trade one safety for one wide receiver rather than trading both safeties for a wide receiver you're dropping.
No, you're getting a receiver and all you're getting more points at the safety position in Thompson. You're getting more points this year. You're giving yourself a better chance to win this year.
I don't know if
That's
I think Xavier McKinney's gonna get more tackles than Thompson this year though. So
I
I don't.
don't I don't
That's you. And Buda
that's
Baker's in the Buda Baker's in the draft this year, so I can just go pay $6 to $7 for Buda Baker, get him on my roster, and I have the money to spend that on one safety and then to spend $1 on the next one. Whoever falls to me falls to me. I got two guys to bring up if I want to do it that way.
yeah, that you can do. Or you can put $14 on your roster and have two receivers, and one when you bring up it's only going to be three on your active when you do bring them up.
But I'd rather have that $14 to spend on a running back right now, just in case.
But you won't have $14 if you spend it on the safety position. Like I said, you would spending $3 on Thompson. If you spend nine, you'd be spending $6 more on the safety. So then that's going towards the receiver. That's $6 also. That's what I'm saying. I'm just breaking it down for you.
I'll do like I think the best thing that we have going is the Elijah Moore for Holland. I'll do. See, Holland had 35 less tackles, and he only scored 100 less points, or 200, or like 160 less points. Like, he can easily get if he puts up the same numbers and just adds 30 more tackles, he's like a 120-point safety a week. That's crazy.
You're talking about if he does 30 more tackles.
That's not a crazy ask. He was a rookie.
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
saying
that
I'm
you
not
do.
saying nothing far fetched. That's why you want him
You're
because you
still
think he can
talking.
do that.
You're still talking about ifs. Everything we're talking about so far has been facts. What they've done in the past. That's what you're going on. That's all I'm trying to relate to. The actual facts.
What you mean? I'm telling you facts too. I'm telling
No,
you.
you're talking about what could be and what it. We're talking about what they actually scored, what they did last year, and going from there.
I
That's,
am. I'm going off of what he scored. He scored over 900 points.
but you said, what if he has 30 more tackles? That's an if. That's what I was saying. 30 more tackles is still a big if, period.
It's not crazy. Man, I got damn.
Hey, what's that?
What?
GD.
I didn't. I said I got damn. I said got GOT. Cause I said I got damn, and then I was counting. I have 4 safeties that are within the top 30 in solo tackles. Quandre Diggs is 40th. Anthony Walker, my linebacker, was 34. Tremaine Edmonds was 28. Jeremy Chin, 25th. Derwin James is 21. Nice. 118. That's a big dime. Alright, y'all. Well, that's going to wrap up the show. Me and Pops will figure it out. Me and Pops are going to talk probably a little bit more off camera for sure. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
What would you like for this?
I don't know, chat. I don't know what I'm thinking. Alright, chat. I'm going.